Alex motherfucking Mason. So let me just start this video off by saying I don't hate him. As a matter of fact, I love the character. He's one of my favorite characters. So why do I want him to stay dead?
If you're trying to be friendly, this is the dumbest way to go about it.
So the truth lies, right? There's all these theories, you know, he's still alive. They've got new skins coming out. They've got, you know, leaked achievements with his name in there, which could just be references. But let me just give you my thoughts and then we'll go from there. We'll see if this video ages well or not. Anyways, this first reason's a little subjective, but honestly, if Sam Worthington ain't voicing him, I don't want it. I'm sorry to say that. Okay, I'm not dissing the new voice actor. I think he's phenomenal at his job, but he just doesn't fit the vibe for this character in my opinion. So going back to Sam Worthington, I don't know who's in charge of Activision, but I don't know if they necessarily want to ask him to come back because this guy starred in the two biggest blockbusters in the world. I just don't know if he needs to return or he wants to return. He's got enough cheese, you know. I think he did express interest in returning for Cold War, but I think he was busy filming Avatar 2, so that kind of sucks. Once again, no disrespect to the new voice actor for Cold War, but for me it just wasn't the same. Like for me it would be almost like John DiMaggio playing Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War 1 and 2, and in part 3 replacing his voice actor.
Let's do this. You can do it!
It just wouldn't be the same. You can't fill those shoes. I think Sam Worthington nailed it. Like he just solidified himself as Alex Mason for me. Like again, it's subjective, but that's just how I feel about it. The new one sounds too friendly to me. I don't know what it is. But don't get me wrong, if they bring him back in a cool way, but the story's good, like I'm fine with that. That's good. But again, the bottom line for me is no one's gonna fill Sam Worthington's shoes when it comes to Alex Mason. But if they need to recast him, it's not gonna be like Not My Roderick type of situation. Like I know I'm making it sound like that, but that's not how I feel. There's just a vibe that goes with this character, and the new voice actors haven't been hitting for me.
I remember! Yeah, Bakuna!
So moving along, my second reason is definitely because the way it all played out, the setup, the tragedy, it was just so messed up. It was a dark tone, and it really solidified what a evil dude Menendez was and how cunning he was in the end. In the quote-unquote canon ending, we'll see what happens. The truth lies, you know, but we'll see. I just think that's a better story. It's more tragic. It just tugs at your heartstrings a little more. I am aware of the alternate ending with Mason. I think it would undermine Raul Menendez as a villain. Treyarch usually cooks, so they could pull it off, no problem. But they could also mess it up really easy. I mean, just take a second to think about what this man did. This man lured the two best that there was into a setup, gets revenge on his sister's killer by making him kill his best friend. And that's not it. He then takes the one thing Woods is good at, the one thing Woods has ever known, cripples him, takes it away from him, takes away his whole future. And to top it off, he lets him live so he can think about it for the rest of his life. Hence the phrase "suffer with me." And I do think Mason being dead is crucial to Woods' character development in the new game. And think of it this way. If the alternate ending in Black Ops 2 is canon, where Mason shows up alive, Woods cannot know Mason is alive in this game. It's a prequel. When he sees him in Black Ops 2, he's like meeting him for the first time in years. But we'll see. Maybe he doesn't meet Woods in this game if he is alive. Maybe he just looks upon him from the shadows mysteriously. Once again, this whole revenge thing that Menendez pulled off just solidified him as a great villain. Like every time I watch the scene with you running towards Mason as Wood, oh man, that just makes my heart sink. Because you know that's what they wanted. More than likely was to kill off Mason at that point. But listen, would I love for them to bring Mason back in this new game that's coming out super soon? Yes. Yes, I would. One of my favorite characters. And I know Treyarch could probably pull off this mind-bending story of like where he was, what he was doing, what's the reason for this. Is he in the zombies timeline like Weaver now? Like there's endless possibilities they could pull off with that. Secret missions off the grid, you know, he still thinks he's Menendez with the numbers and stuff, you know, that'd be crazy, but I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't believe it. There's too much copium with that. And I've always wanted him to be tied to zombies somehow, and with this Weaver thing, like they could make it to where, I'm not gonna get into that. Maybe I'll make a different video about that, because I made a video about that in the past and it didn't go well. But sadly, Mason knew what he signed up for. And I believe at the end of the day, the tragic ending that stirs with your emotions is the better storyline. but it has been long enough to where they can do a 180 and bring him back. It depends how it's done. Because any character's death that makes you feel emotion is a well-written character in my book. And Alex Mason has cemented himself as a Call of Duty legend.
You hear that? We're fucking legends.
So let me just summarize it like this. You either die a hero or live long enough to get the Soap McTavish treatment and get rebooted. It did my boy dirty. And I don't want to see that happen to Mason too. So let me tell you, if this man is indeed confirmed KIA by the end of it all, he's gone. Throw in a zombie Mason skin. Do it. Woods has one already, so give Mason one. Come on. While you're at it, bundle Mason with a Reznov skin. You'll make tons of money. You're printing money at that point, Activision. I know how you like money. You can make zombie Reznov too. His steps to escape Vorkuta are tied to the Origins Easter egg, so why not? But that about does it. I've rambled on long enough. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Mason's still alive? Did you like Mason's new voice actor in Cold War? Am I being too harsh on him? Like, I didn't mind it. I'm just saying it doesn't fit the vibe for me. But once again, the truth lies. We don't know what Treyarch's cooking up. And I'm more than willing to accept he's alive. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know how you'd bring Mason back if you could. Let me know your theories. Let me know the theories you've heard. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to read them. Anyways though, thanks for watching. That's all I got for now. I hate saying this, but consider liking. I'd really prefer a comment. I don't normally do these type of videos. This one it felt right to make. So show some love. More importantly, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Enjoy the game when it comes out. I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope the campaign's good no matter what. And I'll catch you guys later.
Thanks for the beer, McKnight.